Peanut hooted, bro.
I swear, bro.
Peanut just hooted, bro.
That's that turkey wing. He had a piece of turkey wing, cornbread. He had some rice and gravy.
Do you blame him? He looking like
he had a little mac. Oh, he had no mac and cheese. Sir. Unless this is a mirrored camera. Why you got on a red ring?
Who?
Him.
And then a deal breaker. Would cheating be a deal breaker? What form of cheating?
That's a L. Cheating is cheating in my book.
Contestant 1. Grow that beard out, bro. Take a little bit of that off the sides up top. Do that little thing right here. You in the game.
Right.
What up, y'all?
It's the twins.
Back at it again.
We made. Tell them what we doing today.
Today, y'all, we are back with another reaction. We're reacting to episode 1 of our Let's News show called Blind Date Love, y'all. Come on now.
She coming with the heat. Shout out Arlette.
And first, like, come subscribe to this video, please. Share if you would like. And if this is the first time we coming across your screen, hit the notice so you can get it. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay. I already know if he get cleaned up a little more. Yeah, he brushed his hair upward.
He about 28, 29.
She got less guys, so.
One thing about Arlette, gonna show her son, this is my show.
That right there cracked me up every time.
She do that every time. I don't even be noticing.
Every time.
Come on, chocolate. Okay.
That's my sister's type.
First of all,
I'm letting you know that I
just like
he probably
chocolate.
young,
I just like
but
chocolate.
that's how her people, I mean,
I like chocolate.
She like a look.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He like Drew Holiday mixed with old boy from the group with Jeezy. What's his name from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Come on, chocolate.
Where y'all from? Florida.
Oh, this is the single lady right here.
Ooh,
Alright.
She cute. Sing for it. Go ahead for it.
So they're gonna be asking questions probably like.
She gonna be.
Arlette coming with the heat. Y'all better not try to steal her stuff for TV.
Come on, speakers in the back. The aesthetic of it all.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette.
First of all, shout out to Arlette because we haven't dealt. Girl, this done took me back. This is nostalgia.
Yes, on TV.
Yes, the Blind Date show on TV.
She bringing it back, man. Shout out to Arlette.
Yeah.
I swear to all, it won't work on TV because we don't watch TV. We stream, we be on YouTube and stuff. So she's in the perfect location. I mean, she got her show on the perfect thing.
Alright, and we are here today with Blind Date Love. Now before we begin, if you'd like to be featured in any of these upcoming episodes, the submission form will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and fill that out. Now, this is going to be separate from Pop the Balloon. So if you want to be featured in this specific segment of Blind Date Love, go ahead and click on that submission form below.
My girl said she had to come out with something else. It's too many versions out there.
Just to go ahead and be considered, and we'd love to have you on. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see here, we do have our wonderful single lady next to me. I'm gonna go ahead and have you introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Sherelle. I'm 22. I'm
22? She's a baby. Oh, wow.
an architectural drafter. So I came on this show today like I'm ready to find love. So I'm really excited.
Okay.
You sure
Just so the guys
did.
can know a little bit more about you. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so a lot of like my spare time is usually spent with like my friends or my family, but like personally my own hobbies, like I've recently been getting into DJing. I don't do it in public yet, but that's something like I like to do for fun, and like going to the gym, like that's just like my usual go-to right now.
Okay.
She goes to the gym, bro.
We do have 5 single men on the other side of this curtain.
Ready.
Just waiting to hear more about you and you more about...
sir. Unless this is a mirrored camera. Why you got on a red ring?
Who?
Him.
Oh no, it always be like that.
Oh, it's mirrored.
Yeah. Cause
Okay.
Arlette's on
Let's see Arlette.
And we do see here you have a
Arlette's on her left hand.
And we're going to go through each
You already
round.
blocked yourself.
Ask them a couple of questions. Whatever it is, get to know them.
Brother,
I feel like,
come
unless it's probably like, you know, these guys now trying to get abstinence rings. But don't
Oh,
ever
they
put that
do
on.
it for real?
Don't ever put that on your... I will walk
sure.
right past you, just like y'all dudes will walk right past us.
For each round, I'm going to have you eliminate a guy.
Peanut, who is
I swear, bruh.
Peanut just pulled it, bro.
Or mad.
Look, guilty.
Peanut, you stink, bruh. That's that turkey wing. He had a piece of turkey wing, cornbread. He had some rice and gravy.
Do you blame him? He looking like...
He had a little he had no mac and cheese.
Okay, baby. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Guys, are we ready? Are we ready over there?
Most definitely.
Yes. They said they was not ready. Whatever. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have you start.
Yeah.
This
so
cute.
my first question is like, can you state like a fun fact about yourself, or just like anything, like, you know, to let me get to know you more?
And let's start with your name and age as well. So we'll start with contestant number 1.
Hey, I'm contestant number 1. My name is Rich. I'm 25 years old. And I would say a fun fact for me would be being involved with kids. I love the community, so that's something that I'm most definitely interested in. Just being able to connect with children and to provide resources to people that are less fortunate.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Contestant number 2.
I'm contestant number 2. I'm Andre. I'm 30. A fun fact about me is I like to make clothes. I taught myself how to sew. Taught myself how to do for a lot of things. I like to be very hands-on with stuff.
And now for contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, my name is James. What I like to do is mobile bartend. I run my own mobile bartending business.
How old are you?
Been doing that for about a year and a half, and I really enjoy it.
Now contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, my name is Tavier. I love to make music, love all things music, love to go to concerts, festivals.
10 years.
He look like he...
Yeah.
He in that Anthony group.
Right. And contestant number 5.
Hi, I'm contestant number 5. My name is Kai. A fun fact about me, I guess, I love cars. I'm also an entrepreneur. I just bought my first water and ice store.
Period.
Yeah.
Water and ice.
Loads of big money.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah,
Very
nice to meet them.
Okay, go ahead and take it off with your next question.
Yeah,
for them.
so definitely something I want to know about you guys is, have you ever cheated, and do you think it's like a deal breaker in a relationship?
Okay, we jumped right on in.
Yeah.
Let's start with
Getting
contestant
serious.
number 1.
Contestant number 1, in my younger years, of course, cheating is something that you do because you learn in a relationship. But in the older years, I wouldn't say so. So no.
What about now?
And then a deal breaker, would cheating be a deal breaker? What form of cheating?
That's a L. Cheating is cheating in my book. So what form? Yeah, you still young.
We had a conversation. I don't know if you was right there, but it was me doing him.
Yes. Dudes not gonna see it how we see it. Cause they answered and it was like, it depends emotion, like they
have a fit.
Yeah.
They have a fit.
It was like, if it ain't physical, yeah, they said that's not. But boy, dudes don't think how we think.
We are totally different species.
When you communicate with someone else, I kind of feel like I'm someone who is a great man, so I don't necessarily kind of want to give in to that in a sense. But it's like, if you're so involved with me, there shouldn't be nobody else.
Let me tell you something about contestant 1.
He just know.
Contestant 1, grow that beard out, bro. Take a little bit of that off the sides up top. Do that little thing right here. You in the game.
Right.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Okay, stop.
Contestant number 2, no, I never cheated, and it's definitely a deal breaker with me. Like, I don't share.
Okay, ain't no sharing.
And contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, yes,
Stop.
They have to do. You remember that's how the shows was, and she bringing it back. I remember.
I have cheated. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I feel like it depends on the relationship, working on it, getting through it together, and just growing. And if you guys got to go your separate ways or move forward with it together, then
Oh, that's so silly, bro.
Oh, that's so silly.
Contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, honestly speaking, I don't understand the reason to cheat because, you know, for me, I get in relationships because I, you know, aspire that relationship. I want that relationship. So, personally, I haven't done that, but, and I do think it's a deal breaker because if you've cheated once, you probably won't do it again. So.
Okay, and contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, personally, I've never cheated. I do think it's a deal breaker because I feel like it's a choice. If you chose to make that decision and, you know, step out on me, you willingly and, you know, consciously made that decision. So you weren't thinking about me or how I would feel. So personally, it's a deal breaker for me. Because
Contestant number 1, like.
Personally.
Contestant number 1 threw himself out into the wolves.
Let's go ahead and throw in one more question in this round.
Yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and...
So my last question for this round is, how open are you to therapy and issues related to mental health in men?
Okay, let's switch it up. Let's start with contestant number 5 first.
Ooh, contestant number 5. Sorry. I work in the behavioral health field, so I mean, I'm always open to. I'm kind of hip to it. I'm not against therapy. I just hope it's for the right reasons, not trying to, like, you know, prove a point or try and get over on somebody of, like, you know, pointing out their downfalls or where they lack. But I'm definitely, you know, down for it.
Okay, contestant number 4.
I'm contestant number 4. I think therapy is very important for everybody. And personally speaking, I've dealt with some issues that, you know, I needed therapy myself with, but didn't really go seek that. So I, you know, feel like that's very important for everybody to experience. So, yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
contestant number 3, I think mental health is really important, but I'm not the type to really go to therapy right now. I'm open to it, but I'd rather just communicate and see where it is with it.
Contestant 2, I would say I'm open to it. I've actually been to therapy when I was in the military, so yeah, it's definitely helped me out. So I wouldn't mind going. Like, if I had a problem, I wouldn't mind going to seek therapy.
Okay, and number 1.
Contestant number 1, I'll say I'm most definitely open to therapy. I've been in therapy. I do social work as well, and so I'm helping people out all the time. And so even healing journals, Black Men Healing Journals, if those individuals who never had one get one. So I'm all in support of mental health.
You go to therapy?
Right. I know you heard a lot.
I did.
So unfortunately, we do have to
Mm.
eliminate someone
Pretty
from
pretty
our lineup of men.
Yeah.
From the 5 different guys we've heard, whose answers weren't you really resonating with?
I think for me,
Wow,
the
wow.
person I wasn't resonating with the most was contestant number 3.
Okay.
Reasons is the cheating, and I don't think that's something in a relationship that you can necessarily jump back. Sorry.
Like backpedal from,
Yeah,
like recover from,
I
I
just
guess.
don't think like that's something you can necessarily work through.
She young,
so,
she don't know, but
yeah, that's
yeah.
my reasoning. And
Okay,
Oh, yeah, you
so we're
can definitely
eliminating
work
contestant number
through
3.
Contestant number 3.
Okay,
Yes.
contestant number 3, let's have you come on out.
Arlette knew what was up. Arlette like, look, girl.
All right, so if you want to remind us of your name again?
James.
James, okay. So James, she ended up eliminating you because of, the cheating thing and all of that.
You went out.
You want to kind of elaborate on what you stated a little bit more, or do you understand where she's coming from
I
as well?
understand where she's coming from. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Like I said, it depends on the relationship.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh, you like a
Well,
rap
we
on
do thank you so
camera.
much for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you for your
it.
time.
Nice to meet you as well.
Got no waves, though.
Not too much on my dog. He looked different he looks very much better in person,
Show
just
him
like
up,
his
hold
mom.
him up there.
I look better in person. Don't play with him. Look, Peanut. Look.
He refused.
That was our first elimination.
That was our first elimination.
Let's go ahead and move on to round 2.
Bummer.
Okay,
First
yeah.
question.
So my first question for the second round for you guys is, Do you prefer a partner that's more similar to you or different?
Definitely
So,
equally
number
yoked.
1.
Contestant number 1, I would say it kind of depends. I feel like differences can make each other better, but also those similarities are important as well because I want to do things with you. I want to go places with you, but also we do have differences. Then I would be comfortable with learning what you like, and then you learn what I like, and then we do it together.
Them two don't want to know how old they is.
All right, contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, I would say it kind of, just depends on the relationship. Obviously, we would have to have some things that are different so that I would be able to get to know you and you would be able to get to know me. But on the other hand, we would definitely share some of the same things as well because, I mean, if we're going to be working on something or a relationship, we are obviously going to have some of the same interests. But it's kind of going to go both ways.
All right, and contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, I'll just say, pretty similar to these guys. It does really depend. For me, I find like the more you're similar with somebody, the more you can connect with them. So for me, I like to make music, do all things music related. So I like to go to concerts, festivals, do fun things. You know what I mean? And if you're not into that, it might just, it might hinder, our relationship just slightly. But I'm open to anything, to be honest with you. So.
Okay. And number 5.
Contestant number 5. I'm kind of agree with everybody else. I do like the mix of the two, but I do like having differences. I feel like me personally, I like to hear like a different side of a story or a different view. Especially me, I'm very used to kind of hearing people being the same idea. So I like hearing that, that other perspective on it, personally. But yeah.
All right, good responses.
What if when she met the first contestant and they able to say, did she ask us? I probably was on that, but did she ask
somebody that you
like
no, she didn't ask that.
Hey fellas, she look good.
Let's hit him with another question.
Okay, so my second question for you guys is what sets you apart from other men in today's dating culture?
Are they gonna be able to ask
Let's switch it up. Let's start in the middle of the lineup. Let's start with number 2.
Alright, contestant number 2, I would say what makes me different is I'm pretty hands-on and you don't have to tell me stuff. Like, I pay attention to detail, and then like my background and, just things that I've been through, as far as like growing up around women, I was brought up around women, so like I just kind of, I have more of a caring side. I'm not just like out here just with no feelings or like I actually think about my actions and stuff, and I'm the type like I don't do stuff that I don't want done to me because like I take things to the heart. So once I'm not feeling a certain way about you anymore, like it ain't no coming back from that. So I kind of try to keep that in mind as far as like how I'm moving too, so I wouldn't want to do anything that would I wouldn't want you to do to me.
Dang, are you still talking really?
Let's hear from number 5.
What sets me aside, I feel like I'm my own person, so as far as like making decisions or just really, I feel like I've gotten as far as I've gotten based off my own experience and my own decisions I make. I'm not easily influenced, and if it's something I want to do, I'm going to do it. Obviously, consideration to like who I'm with, but
it's crazy.
I'm not like a follower. I make my own way, my own motion. So if I mess up, that's on me. I don't have to like drag anybody down with me. Like I don't know. Open my own 2 businesses by myself. I bought my dream car at 24. I just feel like I've just been moving.
Oh, he's 24. Okay.
Thing, so I'm not really into like the other limelight or anything like that.
Okay, and number 4.
Contestant number 4. Ultimately, what makes me different is that I'm looking for marriage. To be real, somebody I can build with,
he's coming off as a good
have
person.
kids with, spend the rest of my life with. So this is not just like a dating show for me. It's like, I want to get to know you. I want to know what you like, what you don't like, and hopefully, the connection builds and builds and builds, so we, can further that relationship and ultimately just grow together in harmony on one accord. So.
Okay. Yeah. And contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1. I would say for me, just attention to detail. I think what makes me different is just I enjoy paying attention to detail, being deliberate in what I do. And so with that being said, like everything that we're going to set out to do, we're going to be the best to do it. So whatever dreams you have, we're going to conquer those. Whatever dreams I have, we're going to conquer those. And just like contestant 4 said, you date to marry. So that's the intention. And so with the intentionality and us coming together, what's stopping us?
Okay.
I think she's gonna choose one.
I think 1 and 3, 1 and 4 have a good chance.
So, another question I want to know from you guys is, what do you think is your biggest red flaw or flag?
Okay. Let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, my biggest red flag, it would be my heart. My heart put me in bad spots of just kind of people who do me wrong, to be able to continue on and love them. And I think sometimes they can get you taken advantage of.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, I would say the same thing. Kind of like just my heart for real. Like I be just too caring, and like I look past a lot of stuff. I give way too many second chances. You know, like I like to be for my people. So if I mess with you, I'm gonna give you 1,000 chances before I really just be like, all right, I'm done. So that's kind of like my biggest flaw right there.
Okay. Number 4.
I'm not trying to steal their answers or anything, but honestly, it is my heart, because I feel like I'm a very nice person sometimes, and then that kind of comes off and rubs off in the wrong way with certain people. So I just try to avoid doing that. You know what I mean? Because whoever I'm dating or pursuing to marry, that's who I want to be with. So I don't want anything else to come in between. So yeah, I just say it's my heart and caring nature. It's how my family is. It's how I grew up. So can't help it, but I'm working on it.
Okay, and our last guy, contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I feel like for me, it's probably going to be like my personality. I'm a people's person, so I do network, and it's easy for me to talk to people and kind of like, get my way, I mean myself into a room. I feel like that, especially for if I'm going to be with somebody, I feel like they have to be able to understand that and know that, like, I'm not like a quiet person, so I am going to be out networking, and I feel like, they just have to be strong enough and, have enough security to be able to withstand that and know that I do talk. I'm not like a very quiet person. It's gotten me into rooms I wouldn't have gotten if I was quiet. So I just feel like it just needs to be respected. Like, if I'm moving a certain way and I'm trying to do certain things, I expect you to understand that and allow me to do what I need to do to make sure we're good.
Okay. All right, guys. That was round 2.
It's round 2.
So it's time to eliminate someone. Who are you leaning towards eliminating?
I am leaning towards contestant number 1.
What? I knew it was gonna be 1
I'm
or 5.
just kind of not feeling that initial draw to him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well,
Not today.
Stand on over there. And at number 1. Hello.
Hey.
You can remind us of your name again?
Rich.
Okay, Rich. So she ended up eliminating you. I think she said she wasn't really feeling your responses. How do you feel now that you've seen her? How do you feel now that you've seen him? Like, what's going through your head?
Is he definitely
I
kind?
mean, very beautiful. I mean, you got to be yourself and be honest. So that's how I move.
Absolutely.
Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh no?
No, I think I was just kind of leaning more towards other responses versus his. So obviously, I don't want to waste your time if I'm not getting that initial like impression or spark. So that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Rich.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Dang, man.
One of them guys I'm probably.
I'm rooting for number 4 because he said he's going marriage.
2, 4, and 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We're down to our
She got chocolate, girl. You got chocolate to choose
So
from.
Round 3.
my first question for you guys will be like, what is your favorite pastime?
My favorite pastime would be working on my businesses. Like,
Oh, y'all talking about that
so I own a clothing line, so I like to make clothes. I make a lot of clothes from scratch. I like to think of a lot of new designs for upcoming seasons and stuff I want to drop. I also breed French Bulldogs, so I be with my dogs a lot. Or, I do trucking as well, so I own a trucking company, so I like to take a drive. I'll take a drive at night and pretty much just get out, see the scenery, relax, just enjoy my time, peaceful time. I kind of like to, just be in my own little
Short
area,
answer,
just,
please. I need to
doing my
jack
own
GBT,
thing,
y'all.
not too much going out or anything. I like to, find activities or something, or really just work on myself for real. If I'm gonna pass time out, at least wanna
He's still talking,
work
bro.
on myself and go ahead
They
further
ta-
continue.
Arlette, this is the first episode, so what you gonna have to do is get these people to do.
30 seconds.
No, that's too long.
20 seconds. 15.
2 sentences.
2
And not
2
run-ons.
statements. Okay, because them run-ons will run
And you
on.
chasing my goals and getting to where I want to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from contestant number 4.
I'd say my favorite pastime is traveling. I really, really, really love to travel, watching things.
Early
while I'm
2000s.
traveling, or while I'm at home too. But yeah, I would just say overall, I really, really love to travel and go see new things, different things, because the world is so big and there's so many people in the world. So it's like, why not experience it, and learn it for yourself. And it also opens your mind to new things, new people, how they act versus how you act, because a lot of us can be very, very limited to our current situations or environments. And that's one thing I dislike, is to just have a one-sided mind. I like to be open to all people, understand all people. So traveling helps me open up.
Y'all, these answers
and
becoming
learn new
too
things,
long.
see new things, taste new
Y'all
things,
giving her
see new
everything.
things, all the above.
Okay.
What about what?
you.
How y'all gonna answer when y'all go on y'all date? Y'all ain't gonna have nothing to say, but I already said that.
Hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5.
Oh, you remember how on shows like this, they would say little stuff like, for instance, they'll say, I'm gonna keep it short and simple because when we go on our date, they be like, okay.
Gym. I feel like that's like the greatest outlet in the world.
That would've
I feel
made her
like we
smile
deal
if
with all
somebody
types
did
of
that.
problems
One of
every day
them.
in our lives. I just feel like we all need to have a good positive outlet. Besides that, I'm gonna go back to my car. I love my car. I bought a Hellcat.
Yeah, this was the wrong answer, wrong question.
She's gonna go with 4. I feel like she's gonna go. She's getting rid of him.
Traveling is great. It's nice to see the world, especially for how big it is. Especially when you live like in a local area and you haven't really been out.
say
You
he'll
don't
talk.
understand how big the world is. Like when I went to Paris,
See?
opened my mind. I'm like, yo, this is real. Like this world is a real thing. So definitely the gym, my car, and traveling for sure. Pastime.
And
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely felt them on the traveling part as well. Me myself, I've been to 26 countries. So I completely
he like that, but he said he loves traveling. 26
world and just get yourself out of that
She going-
bubble of.
she gonna,
I'm
who you
going
choosing?
4, the one I would choose for her.
Okay, you would choose that for her. Me too.
You
I
know,
go with
living
what you
here
said.
in the
Exactly.
U.S. So yeah, it was really great to hear.
Nice.
My next question for you guys though is, if you could take me anywhere on a first date, where would you choose and why?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 4.
What I gotta choose.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing things that build core memories for us. So, I know how to cook, so I'd like to cook for you. Take you home. We can go to the movies, do whatever activity we both enjoy doing together. I definitely want to do that. But apart from that, if that's not something that's in the picture, I would say, a fancy dinner, because we gotta pop out, because we that couple. But other than that, picnic in the park is cool too. I can cook some food. We can go to the park.
Find out you know how to cook.
Watch the sunset. Nature, all that good stuff. So I'll just say anything that's really building core memories.
See?
Whoever I'm getting to know, I want to know what you like. So by the time we're doing these dates and things like that, I will already have like a mental picture of what's gonna make you smile, what's gonna make you laugh, and all that stuff. So.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, for a first date, I like to have fun, and especially if I don't know you, don't know me, we need to meet on a neutral ground. So I would probably find like a little cool speakeasy, try and show you a little something different, a little hole in the wall type of vibe. Yeah, I like the speakeasies. There's a few out here. So
I'll think about that.
definitely probably there, a restaurant, something. I mean, yeah.
Speakeasy, what's that?
Get a little snack.
Oh, that's the place.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. And contestant number 1. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, it would kind of just depend, once we started texting and I kind of felt the vibe, kind of see which way I would more lean towards. But I would say something like outdoors, you know, like something cool, like cool vibes.
Yeah, let's break the ice.
You know, nothing like no club or nothing, or you know, just something that we could both at least have a conversation.
Yeah, I was just say you gotta
like,
go
enjoy
somewhere
the
you got time
vibe
to
and,
talk.
see some scenery or something. You know, might go somewhere. It might be a little something fun at the end of the night, like, you know, like some arcade type vibe or some type of activity or something that we could just chill out, hang out, nothing too much high pressure, nothing something relaxed, you know, so we can actually get to know each other and it's not, you know, so much pressure and so tense, you know, just come and have fun and, you know.
Alright, we have one more question for this round.
So my final question for this round is, why do you think
the
most relationships fail today?
2 per court, 2 round. 2 per round.
Let's start with contestant number 2.
I would say social media for sure. Social media is like, it has everyone thinking it's just so much out there.
Come on, big eyebrows.
A lot of people are really just into the hype right now. Everyone is just so focused on not missing out on something, and they think that they're gonna miss out on something. So it like kind of tends to make people do things that you know you wouldn't even normally do or even really want to do, but you just don't want to miss out. You want to be a part of the vibe.
She don't, so she probably ain't
whatever
like
scene
that.
is going on. So I would definitely say like social media is a part, and like just, you know, like not being.
Oh my gosh, contestant number 2 is long-winded.
In the world instead of being where you are.
Great day.
And contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I'm definitely going to agree on the social media.
He long-winded too. He say he talk.
I also think music has a part to play into this. I feel like nobody really thinks for themselves nowadays, and it's like somebody's favorite artist says something, they're going to automatically believe it and go through it, and I just feel like it's just not, like, for example, if you go out, you're going to see the same people going out. But if you look at it on social media, it looks lit. But if you see them at the club, they're just standing around, like, just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, world.
Yeah, it looks cool, but if you really know what's going on, you're going to be like, yo, that's not really what's going on. So I definitely agree. Social media and music is just jading everybody's minds. And it's not how the real world works. It's just not. So social media and music is what I'm going to say. Nobody really thinks for themselves anymore.
Okay. And contestant number 4.
Same.
I'll keep it short, but basically, I'll say lack of communication.
You get a point for that.
It's very, very big to communicate when you're in a relationship, because when you think about it, you're gonna get married to this person, hopefully, and if that happens, things aren't always gonna be so bright. So you know, the best way to solve those issues, those problems, is to communicate. And you know, with the relationships, just because they're going to other people to talk about this and that their significant other did, and it's like, if you would have just went to your significant other the first time, you probably wouldn't have had that issue, that problem, whatever the case may be. You could have solved it in the blink of an eye, but because you decided to go to social media, like my boy said, or you know, you listen to the music and let that influence you, or whatever the case may be, it's like, it's not gonna work, even if you don't do those things and you don't have communication. You gotta have communication overall.
All right, it is the end of this round.
It is the end of the round.
She's over it.
Pretty good responses.
These are great responses.
Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of one of those guys. You gotta eliminate him.
So the person I'm picking this round to eliminate,
number 5,
contestant number 2.
Okay, I'm gonna have you stand on over there.
I thought it was gonna be number 5.
And contestant number 2, let me have you come on out.
He talked too much.
Yeah, he was. I hope
Alright,
next
stand
round.
right over there. Okay, so why do we lean towards eliminating contestant number 2?
I think for me, when it came around to that date question, I kind of feel like it was not really.
He ain't ugly, no, he look like a little bit of Lloyd. And Lloyd's on. And he got dimples, I think. If he smile, come on, boy.
Really, like a lot of effort, thought, or put into it when it came to what could possibly be done. But that's just me. Like, I'm definitely like a more outgoing girl, I feel like. So, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't really resonate that much with your answer today.
All right. And then, sorry, if you can remind us of your name again.
Andre.
Oh, Andre, you don't got a mic?
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Andre.
Andre, okay. Well, Andre, thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
He's like, dang.
Thank you.
Oh, he looked nervous standing by her.
I told you he was nervous the whole time.
Okay, we are in our final round.
Final round.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our questions. We do have contestant 4 and 5 left, so let's get in with the first question.
So what I would like to know is, what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh,
Child.
okay, contestant number 4.
I've done a lot of spontaneous things. So, for example, I drove myself across the country, changed my life. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Originally from Kenya, but
I knew it. I knew he had African.
I drove myself
life.
over there to pursue my dreams and my career. But I will say the biggest thing I've done was, I would say,
Okay, the battery.
The other person more, and just like the attention to detail, and just like the intention of
I knew my
what
boy
you
was gonna
want
win.
going into a relationship and building that bond with the person. So I think the other person's answers resonated with me more versus contestant number 5 today.
All right,
Both great.
You can go ahead.
Oh, he got a dimple too.
All right, contestant number 5, come on out.
Good luck, man.
All right, let's have you stand there. What's your name again?
Hi, my name's Kai.
Hi, okay. So you did end up eliminating him. Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely going to steer more towards contestant number 4?
He got a hairline. Hey!
like
I
the dude
think
from,
it was kind
Coach Carter,
of
too.
your last comment on my final answer in terms of the materialistic. I love gifts. I love giving gifts to my friends and my family. It's also another love language of mine, but I think like that bond is much more important to me than, the other stuff.
Hey, so you did end up picking contestant number 4.
Girl, chocolate, girl.
Come on out.
Back to Blake saying, he look like me.
Hello. How are you?
Ooh,
Oh, he got a red hair. Oh, he matches
When you hug her, you use that other
For
arm.
real though, because I
Why
like
don't you hug her with the mic arm? That made me mad.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you said a lot of his
Big
responses
smiles.
really resonated with you. What really sealed the deal for you?
I just think how, I don't know, the way you articulate
y'all gonna have
things,
long conversations because y'all talk.
that's just kind of how even I would
Hurry
respond
up, the bad
to
about that.
some of my answers I asked today, and also your view on mental health and everything. That's so important to me. I'm a big advocate.
He loves traveling. She's traveled.
So yeah, I think that's just my final.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, I think I'm leaning more towards this way, and I think
think she
just
like
as we went on, that's just kind of sealed the deal for me.
All right. So nice to you see your day. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir?
Money man.
It's your name.
She's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
I loved your responses too when she did ask you, some questions. I really like your vibe and everything like that. You have a beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so.
We're real happy.
All right, well, I can't
Who is
wait to
we,
get
girl?
about this follow-up.
Her heart. Her and her heart.
So we hear good stuff.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
really, really happy for you too.
Did we go skydiving?
Oh.
Just play.
Number out.
You said.
All right, you guys are going on.
Because you did ask the spontaneous question. That man tested
Then
you.
he did say he liked to make core memories, so that would be a memory for her.
I think it's a good match.
Me too.
I really do.
Thank you everyone for tuning into this episode.
We're on camera.
Why your husband they tell you to look here? Look here.
Love,
Yeah.
if you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, the submission form will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you go ahead and fill that out to be considered. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you all next time.
Go Red Day. Anyway, y'all, that was Blind Date Love episode 1 with Arlette Amuli. I thought it was real cute, the children is there, the kids. I'm probably supposed my age, but you know what I'm saying. It was real cute for them, and I feel like.
You got her because it's gonna hit.
With that being said, like, comment, subscribe to this video, please. Share if you would like, and if this is the first time we coming across your screen, hit the notice so you can eat it.